Namaste. This is Tracy Lene with BuddhaLiciousYoga.com. I wanted to flow you through a practice that incorporates all 7 of the energy systems known as chakras. I want you to be able to flow through them and let go of things that no longer serve you. So during the practice, during some of the poses, I'll let you know which chakra that connects to and how you can best eliminate some of the fears and some of the pain and bitterness in your life. This is a practice that can be done 5 to 6 days a week. I always recommend that you do take 1 day off from your yoga practice. And if you just have to have all 7 days, try not to have the same level of intensity with all 7 days. Be kind to your body. We're going to start out sitting on our yoga mats. And I want you to come to easy pose. If you've never heard of yoga before, well, of course you've heard of it, but if you've never done yoga before, perhaps you need some props. Some of the props that you could use are blocks, strap, bolster, and blanket. Now, I should have said anybody can use those straps, but if you've never done yoga before, these are a must-have so that you can experience it in a way that doesn't hurt your body. Pain is not what we're looking for. We are looking to be uncomfortable sometimes, but we're not looking to be in pain at any time. Pain is a signal that something is wrong and we need to make a different choice. We're going to start, like I said, in easy pose. So you kind of rotate around until you feel like you're really sitting down on your sit bones. You're going to relax your eyes while I turn on the music. Your hands are going to relax on your thighs, your shoulder blades away from your ears. Sit up nice and tall as if your back is against the wall. And then start to scan your body. I want you to check in for any pain, any injuries. And then I want you to be very kind to those parts of your body. Now, keeping in mind any injuries that you have, I want you to flip your palms up, back to the hands resting on the thighs, and to switch your attention from scanning your body for injuries and pain to the breath. I want you to slowly inhale through your nose, maybe count to 4, belly protrudes, and exhale out through the nose, pulling the belly in, counting from 4. I want you to continue doing that, mindfully focusing on your breathing. Keep that breathing pattern going. If you want to transfer to the ujjayi pranayama, that deep yoga-like breathing, and you know what it is, go for it. If you're not sure what it is, it's when you inhale slowly through your nose, pulling the energy and air up from the diaphragm all the way up to the top of the throat, holding it for a second, closing off that throat muscle. And then when you exhale, releasing that throat muscle and letting it go back down to the diaphragm, and it has a very audible sound. You may hear it like, it sounds like heavy breathing, or like somebody's playing on your phone, that crank caller breathing, or like when the waves come up to the shore at the ocean and go back into it. So you would inhale, bringing the waves up to the shore, which is the top of your throat, and then exhale and take it all the way back into the recesses of the ocean, which is at the bottom of your belly. You can continue doing that, or just being mindful of slow breaths in and slow breaths out. We're all going to keep our eyes relaxed, but inhale and bring our palms to the heart center. We're going to bring our chin to chest. And we're going to take a deep inhale here. Flutter our eyes open as we exhale and look back upright at the head's height. Inhale and reach your hands up to the sky. Keep the palms together. Let the arms line up with the ears and look up. Stay right here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms are as straight as you can get them. Chest is forward. Palms are together. Breathe in here. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, let your fingertips come down towards the mat. Perfect. Let's go back up to that sky. Inhale and reach all the way up. Straighten out those arms. And exhale the palms right to the heart center. Bring the chin to chest. Let those palms come back onto the knees and sit up tall. Easy pose is a pose that's really good for facilitating energy in your root chakra. So if you ever become overwhelmed and you feel like you're not grounded or stable, you can come and sit right here in easy pose with your hands on your knees and take deep breaths in and out. Now what we're going to do is start some movement. Inhale, go over to that left, come to center, over to the right, taking circles with your body, breathing in and out. This also helps you to release some of the tension from the back and your shoulders. Had a hard day, you felt like you were all over the place. Pull out your mat, sit down, and start rotating around and around, sending the energy down to your root chakra, which is symbolized by the color red. Perfect. And it's our grounding. So maybe you sit here and you do this and you say, I am grounded, I am safe. My pain. Hold it and go to the other side. Breathe in and out. Don't lose that breath. Perfect. One more. Did you know? Hold it up. Perfect. Take those hands off the knees and reach them up to the sky. Inhale. Let's take our body over to the right side and let the right hand come down, left fingertips up, and then rotate so our chest is open. Reach those fingers all the way up. Utilize inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Look up towards that hand. Breathe out. Perfect. One more breath here. And slowly lift all the way up. Let those palms touch the arms as long as they can get. Now here we go, taking our twist over to the right side as much as we can first. Then letting the left hand come on the knee, reaching the right fingertips up more first, and then they come behind you. They rest into the mat. You press your hand into that knee, and you look over that shoulder while inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Stay here with your left hand. Take your right fingertips up, 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 and over you go to the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. So much easy. Perfect. Come on up. Come around to the center. Grab it. Pull it. Breathe. Get that stretch on that shoulder as much as you can, but keep the shoulder down. Perfect. Breathe in. Breathe out. Did you know that when it snows? Release it. Come up to the sky. Inhale all the way up. Palms are touching. Take your lean over as far left as you can first. Hand comes down. Press, reach, open, breathe. Kiss from a rose. Look at that palm. Relax those shoulders. Stranger it feels. Perfect. Breathe. Now that your rose is in bloom. Come on back up. Breathe in. Palms touch. Start to twist over to your left side. When you get as far as you can without help from your hand, plant your hand on the knee. Reach up. Take your fingertips behind you and get more twists. Sit up. Breathe in and out. This is a really nice way to release some of the tension from your lower back. Precious. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Hand stays on that knee as you take your left fingertips up off the mat and lean over. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach up. Look at that palm. Really stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Come up. Go ahead and grab that elbow on that space on the right and pull it in. Keep your shoulder down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it in more. Perfect. As you release it, we're going to release those hands away from each other. Here we go up to the sky again. We're going to lean back and plant our hands into the mat behind us as well as our feet. I'm going to turn to the side to show you what this should look like, but you stay right where you are. So here I have my hands into the mat with my fingertips facing towards me, pressing to the mat, my toes pushing into the mat, tuck through my belly, and I'm going to come up. Perfect. And reverse tabletop. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop that head back. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Go ahead and bring those sit bones back down. And when we do, we're going to lay down on the mat. So scoot down to make sure your head will be all on the mat. And take it slow. So reach your fingertips forward, pull through your belly, and slowly lower onto that mat. Keep your feet pressing in. Breathe in and out. Make it as slow as you can. Using the core muscles. Breathe in and out. No worries if you're already there. Breathe in, slow and steady. And then when they get there, head comes down, arms come overhead at first. Stretch. Take the arms out to the side with your palms down. Go ahead and lift up 1 foot at a time off the mat. Your knees are bent, your lower back is pressing into the mat. Your palms are as well. Ground that core, inhale here, and then let the legs float over to one side, but as soon as they're about to touch, inhale and come back up. And send them to the other side. Now, if you prefer just staying on one side for 5 breaths, do so. But I want you to really focus, if you're going side to side, on using your core as well as keeping your shoulders down. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, you can add on if you want to go more intense. When you come over to the side, you can straighten them out, pull it back in, and come up. Remember, the yoga practice is a very personal journey, and no matter what level you're at, there is not one class that you can't get something out of if you take it to your level and not worry about other people on their mat and what they doing. One more. If you chose to stay on one side, I hope you switch sides after the even count. If you didn't, go right ahead and do that. And we'll just wait for you right here with our knees into our chest. And you bring yours in once you've done both sides. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it in. Right up the road. And I'll share your load. Perfect. Now we all should be here. Hands are going to go on the calves, and we're going to straighten those legs all the way up. This feels so good. It's one of my favorite parts of classes, lifting up and stretching the back of the hamstrings. Keep your toes pointed. Keep the thighs pressed in as close together as you can. Perfect. Your head is resting on the mat. You can pull your legs in a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. This pose is good for the opening of the heart chakra as well. Breathe in and out. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is take both of our hands on our right leg and let the left leg float down as straight as you can. And when it touches, if you want to bend it and put it here, you can. But some people prefer to keep it out. Now this is where that strap I was telling you about can come in handy. But no worries if you don't have a strap. You can just keep your hands here and pull your leg in. If you're able to, with your hands, reach your sole of your foot, do so. But don't compromise this bottom leg. And when you do this, if you're not able to keep it here, lift it, bend it, and put it down. Pull it in. This feels good. There has been no one brighter than you. Keep breathing in and out. Now when it comes all the way up and you feel like, wow, this stretch feels good, take the leg and let it float out to the side. Don't you rotate to the side. You keep yourself still centered with your whatever leg is on the mat. That hip should be going straight up. Perfect. Stretch it out there. You're going to let it go and lift your leg up and cross it over so you have this nice tight crisscross. Lift up the leg that was on the mat and take your hands to the opposite ankle. Pull it in and pull to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Some people like prefer their hands on their feet instead of the ankles, will pull it in. And if you want to lift up your head and become a tight ball, you can. Inhale. Exhale. If your head was lifted, put it down. Release that crisscross and come back into a tight ball. Now here, you can stay here or flex your feet and grab a hold of your heels. You do not have to. You can be here. Because if you grab a hold of your heels, you gotta lift your head up. Maybe just keep it down. Perfect. Legs go straight back up to that sky again. Pointed, stretching those hamstrings. Pull it in a little bit. Take both of your hands on your opposite leg, the one that was up from the one that was down. Now the one that was up is going down. Perfect. And if you are not able to just stay here hovering, plant your foot. Flex that foot. Take your hands where they were. Use a strap if you need to. Don't compromise pain. Pain is not what we're going for. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe in here. Let that leg float on out. You don't float out. You stay grounded. You're just stretching it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get that good old stretch. Perfect. Let it come back up. Release it so it can cross over. Lift up. Pull in. And decide where your hands are going to go and what you're going to do. But you want to just pull it in. And remember, yoga is breathing united with movement. So focus in on the breath. Follow the poses, but don't get your ego stuck in them. Focus on the breath. Perfect. One more. Good stretch. Release it. Go ahead and bring your thighs in again. Perfect. Relax through your shoulders. Just pulling those knees in. Keep the shoulders, keep your elbows in. We're going to come to boat pose, which is really good for your solar plexus chakra. So take your legs out, lift up, and you go to boat that works best for you. You can be here, 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 even here, one leg up. Your boat, your way. You can be in full boat if you're able to, which is here. Whichever works best for you. But don't compromise your back. I like to do this so I'm really in the boat and I can stay here for a while because I'm holding on, so I'm not having to utilize all core. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. One more. We're going to go ahead and put those feet down. I'm going to turn back around so you can see me again, but you're going to put your feet down and come into round angle. Perfect. Round angle. Kind of take it here. Perfect for our sacral chakra. And this also ties to the throat chakra with this next way we're going to do it. So we're here, fluttering. Hold on to your ankles, drop your head back, tilt your head back. And here we go, opening that throat chakra. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. This is a really good way to release tension from your shoulders. One more here. And then we're going to exhale and release that. Lean back enough and straighten out your legs. When you do, you're going to move your sit bones around because when they get all uneven, you feel weird. We're going to bring our hands out and come into seated eagle pose. Also great for the sacral chakra. So when you bring your hands here, your right elbow on the bottom, your left elbow on top, and your hands are right here in eagle pose. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Flex those feet. Perfect for the solar plexus chakra, these eagle arms, and the heart. So here we have this heart opening pose. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. We're going to release it. Take the hands out and behind you to get a stretch. Interlace the hands, gaze up, and take a little fold forward. Drop your head. You may not go too far with your hands behind you, and that's okay. Just breathe here. Flex your feet and float as far forward as you're able to. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift back up. Release your hands. And here we go. Eagle on the other side. So now when we come here, that means the left arm needs to be on the bottom. The right arm on the top. Take those fingers towards one another. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Open your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. 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 You're going to release that. Take those arms out and behind you again. Interlace them. Rotate the shoulders. This time, instead of going down, you're going to lift up. Put your heels of your hands on, put your knuckles on that mat. Rotate your shoulders. The heels of the hands are together. The feet are flexed. Gaze up. Another way, every time you drop your head back, you have an opportunity to energize your throat chakra. So let's take it. Perfect. Then we're going to release that and release those hands from one another and start the forward fold process. Now you can use that strap again, dropping your head down, or you can bend through your knees. If you're not able to touch your toes, strap can help, or hands, wherever it's your stretch. Drop your head and breathe in, breathe out. Pull it down. Let that back get a nice old good stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. We're going to slowly relax and lift ourselves up. We're going to go ahead and move on to a pose that not only helps the heart chakra, it deals with these three chakras in this area, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart. You're going to take your right leg and bring it up, 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 and bring it in as close as you can. Lift it up and take it over. Once you get it over, make sure you're sitting on your sit bones. Wrap your arm around and then take yourself into a deep, deep twist. Look over the shoulder. That back hand can be pressing into the mat. If this is not fully available, bring your hand here and turn. Some people will go all the way into a bind from here or stay here. Whatever your practice is, sit up tall, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the energizing of all three of those chakras as you twist and release anything that no longer serves you, just like you're wringing it out of your body. Perfect. Then you're going to release it, come back around, lift up this ankle, and bring that foot into the inside of the thigh. Coming into Janu Sirsasana, or half forward fold. One leg is bent. Remove your flesh, turn your chest back towards this long leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you float down, down, down. Hold on to that leg and pull down. Drop the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Get that good old stretch going for you. And then you're going to slowly release it and come all the way back up. Shift your body weight over enough to stretch out that right leg. Move around a little bit, settle back down, reach up to the sky, coming right back to a forward fold, facilitating the nice openness of your root, sacral, solar plexus, and it works in the heart. Drop the head, breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. We're going to come up. We're going to point those toes. I like to use a block for my reverse plank. Blocks under my hands. So the blocks are going to come and give my hands a little bit of a ski slope. Point your toes. Now if you're able to come up without it or you want to bend, I'm going to show you coming up first with it. Hands are here. Press and lift up. And a reverse plank. If that doesn't work for you, plant your feet and go back to tabletop. It goes a little higher if you have your blocks, but no worries if there are no blocks. Inhale. Exhale. Wherever you are, you're going to come down. Let those legs come back nice and long. Move your props out of the way. Go ahead and take your left leg up. We're going to twist to the other side. Set it up first. Wrap it. Find it your way, whether you're here, bound. Just flex that foot that's in front and twist. The more you press and twist, the more you release things that just don't belong there anymore. Let them go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really press that through. Feeling good. Come on around. Take your ankle. Pull your foot, top part of your thigh. So we situate ourselves first. Turn back towards that long leg. We reach up with an inhale breath. And here we go. Forward folding. And Janu Shirsasana. Dropping the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Come on up. This time we're going to shift our body weight over so we can take our legs behind us and come on all fours. Cat and cow stretch, which really works for just about every one of the chakras. Your palms are pressing into the mat as well as your toes, and your knees, your shoulders and wrists are a nice nice level height. Breathe in and drop down. Take the gaze up. Exhale out. This really helps if you have lower back problems. Coming into cow and cat and stretching it with breath matching the movements really allows you to release some of that stress and tension there. Breathe in and out. I cherish the day. Breathe in and out. Perfect. One more. Each way. And then a nice flat back. We're going to go to child's pose, which is perfect for the third eye chakra, but it also helps with your root chakra as well as your heart chakra. Because you have everything down. No worries if you can't get your chest to touch down. Just be here with your hands forward, your third eye pressing into that mat, your fingertips all the way forward, and noticing if anything comes up when you're here. Pay attention to those intuitive thoughts, that knowing that you just know when you know when you know. Pay attention and don't doubt yourself. Inhaling and exhaling right here in child's pose. Child's pose is a place you can come to at any practice, any time in any practice, to just kind of bring yourself back to the breathing pattern that the class got ahead of you. Or if you start to get extremely emotional, just come right here. Don't judge yourself, just breathe. Even if you spend an entire class in child's pose, you just did yoga. You did the yoga you needed. Then we're going to bring our hands back to our knees and lift on up. Bring our thighs in together. Come into hero's pose, which is good for the sacral chakra. What we're going to do is you take your thighs out a little bit wider. I like blocks because my left knee does not like hero's pose. I take blocks and I'm going to put them right between it, and I'm going to sit back right on it. So here I am. I'm still in hero's pose. I'm just not all the way down. My thighs are apart. You want to go to hero's pose fully, then you wouldn't have the blocks there. You can move your legs and sit all the way down on the mat with your butt. But you can be right here. Relax your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. We'll share the same room. Breathe in and out. Nice hero's pose. Now some people like to go back a little bit, and you can bring your hands on the soles of your foot and push your heart up and drop your head back. You can always go all the way back to your elbows if that's where your flexibility leads you. I'm not going there. One thing happens for me is my knees pop up off the mat, which means I'm compromising my back in the pose. So I'm just going to be here, breathing in and out, opening up. Breathe in. I wanna know now. Perfect. Then we're going to come on up from hero to camel. Camel also supports several of the chakras. I'm going to turn around to the back so you can see my camel pose. So dig your toes into the mat. Now here we are standing on the knees. You're going to take your fists into the small of your back. Rotate your shoulder blades together. Pull